No, it is working. Okay, sorry. Hey everyone, I'm going to be absolutely murdered for this. You people are going to track me down somehow, come to my home and absolutely murder me. Like, you will all gag up together and murder me, right? So, this is about The Lion Guard. And the title of this video, as you can see, will be my thoughts on The Lion Guard Season 3. So, I'm actually going to prepare to get hate comments in the video. I'm prepared for it. I'm honestly waiting for people to literally just full on death threat me and just threaten me in general. I'm just waiting for it. Anyway, The Lion Guard Season 3 to me feels like fanfiction. Battle for the Pride Lands was absolutely brilliant. I loved the episode with all my heart. Like, the first song, my sis, like when I had the craze for the Lion Guard, I would always put on, and my sister was like, no, Jenna, please, can you put on any other Lion Guard song? Just put on any other one. I hate that one, please. I'll put on any other one, just not that one. So I used to always put it on the Traumatizer. She almost killed me, but it was fun. So then in the end, I did put on another one. She goes, it's still bad, but it's better than the last one. So anyway, I loved the songs. I loved the where they were teenagers. Like, the time skip was spot on. I loved Jon's reformation. Like, we all knew that was going to happen. We all knew that he was going to be reformed and that he was going to join Jasiri. Like, we knew it from the minute that, like, she saved him. And he goes, we're not the same, Jasiri. I don't know how I remember it, but I do, because I have terrible memory, but sure. We all knew from the, like, we probably knew since season 1. I mean, I was like, he's a baddie in season 1. To be fair, I was like 7, 8. I think I just turned 8. Yeah, I think it was 8, and I was a stupid child. At the age of 10, I still did idiotic things. I mean, I should have had some cop on, but I didn't. Anyway, I love the way that, like, the Outlanders, forget about Zero now, they could all live in peace with each other. There was no more shebangs with them. Everything after Battle for the Pride Lands feels like fan fiction. As far as I'm aware, Ford Riley, the creator, left some point at the end of season 2. With him gone, it was up to the rest of the crew to finish off the show, which they did. But to me, it kind of feels like fan fiction. Maybe if Ford was there, it would have gone differently. I'm trying not to complain about this, but it honestly looks like I am. But to me, I'm just kind of voicing my opinions, you know what I mean? The songs weren't bad. I liked As You Move On and Journey to the Pride Lands, or whatever they call it, I don't know. I loved that one anyway. The Long Live the Queen scene was absolutely beautiful. The lighting, the vocals, they were all amazing. There was so much effort put into that, like the sun rays coming down, the vocals, like, I was obsessed with it. I was full on obsessed. I would just watch it on repeat, because I couldn't get over the amazing animation, the amazing vocals, all of it. Poe the Destroyer was not the best, but the song kind of made up for it. Like, the episode itself was just bad, I'm going to be honest, in my opinion anyway. It was just bad, but the song made up for it. Poa is a sound that makes penguins weep. That's just in my head rent-free now. I could just recall any Lion Guard song and all the lyrics will be there. I could just say it, say the name of it, and then that's it. It's in my head rent-free. You know what I mean? I just feel like the whole season could have gone better. Like, I don't mind what we got. Like, I really don't. Like, I love the Night Parade, don't get me wrong. Bollywood is so fun. He's a fool. I love him. Honestly, I think he might be me. He's just a kind of idiot, but there's some smart to him, you know what I mean? Because I'm just an absolute fool. This is bad. I failed my Christmas maths test last year. Alright, wait for it now. And she was like, I'm going to give you the test back and correct it. I was like, let's see what I got. I didn't get the test back. She gave me a blank sheet. She gave me a blank test, and she goes, "Just write the answers in. I'm still working on how to correct it." I was like, "Oh my Jesus," because I knew that I clearly got like 2% or something. I actually got like 30, so I was 10 off from a pass. But to be fair, in my family, we don't like maths. We despise it. We can't do it. We plan on using a calculator for the rest of our lives. We're fine. We don't need maths. Uh, so yeah, I was actually traumatized. My sister was like, "Jenna, you absolutely failed. Never in my 6 years of being in secondary school have I seen that." So she's not in secondary school anymore, but like, you know what I mean. It was not good. Anyway, like, I'm not complaining about the show. It's just like compared to season 1 and 2, like it wasn't that great. Like the animation was good, don't get me wrong. With My Friends was a bop of a song. It's just come back to me now. It was I was getting so It Is Time vibes. I was getting like I couldn't deal with it. And when I first heard like his singing voice, because that was the first time he sang since like season 3, episode 1 and 2. Because like Battle for the Pride Lands was mixed into like it was like 2 episodes combined. I think they did that for like The Rise of Scar as well. I always loved those long ones. They were the best thing ever. I loved them. Okay. Like I was absolutely like I was watching it on the way in the car to school, and I was next to my dad in the car. And I'm just like, what? He goes, "Are you all right there?" And I go, "What do you think? I'm watching New Lion Guard, and his singing voice has changed, and it's hot, and I love it." And he goes, "She's crushing on a cartoon lion. She's crushing on a cartoon lion." And to be fair, I actually was at the time. I had a major crush on Kion. It was near the end of like season 2 when his voice was changing. I had a big crush on him. And then I saw teenage Kion, and I went insane. And my sister's like, "Are you telling me you fancy a lion, a cartoon lion?" And I go, "Maybe." So I was crushing on him all the way through. Like I was crushing on him at the start of like season 3, but then like once he started getting moody and I couldn't take it, I literally had to mute it and fast forward it because like I couldn't handle angry Kion. It wasn't. I just couldn't. I had to think against it, and I still do. And so I started crushing on him then, but then once like, you know, stuff like that, when he sang for the first time, I was like, "Never mind, I love you again." I remember the state I was in watching last episode. The state I was in. It was not fun. Not fun. I was bawling for a good like hour and a half. Then I had school the next day, and it was not great. I was just dead inside in school all day. They were like, "Are you okay?" And I was like, "Don't talk to me or I'm gonna cry." And they were like, "Okay." They go, "What you gonna cry about?" Like I said, "Don't talk to me." It was not a fun day. It really wasn't. But yeah. What can you do? So like it feels like fan fiction. It really does, because like stuff that like I read the odd like Lion King story the other day, right? I don't know why, I just did. And there, like, then I was looking back on season 3 for like a little bit, and I was like, it just feels like fan fiction. Like everything that happened just feels like fan fiction. There was just that kind of sense to it. So I'm prepared for people to come murder me, beat the crap out of me, choke me, like murder me in general. Torture than murder me, you know what I mean? So let me know if you actually agree with me down in the comments, if YouTube allows comments, and if not, just go onto my community tab and just say something there. You could literally put it on what poster. You could put it on the My Little Pony one that I did. I decided to make myself cry. If you didn't see that post, it was me saying I cannot be the only one who still bawls my eyes out over the magic of friendship grows, i.e. the last, My Little Pony Generation 4 song and scene, blah 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 blah. And then there was just me saying, most of us grew up watching G4. Twilight was my absolute favourite. I loved her so much. Rainbow Dash was so amazing. Season 1, she just flying past Twilight with her tongue going out like, that's literally what she was doing. It was so funny. Oh, Rainbow Dash was so funny. I loved her. Okay. Pinkie Pie was me. I'm the lunatic of my friend group, right? I am the lunatic. I laugh at anything. So they could say the stupidest thing. I'm rolling on the ground laughing. And they're like, I only just said one word. It's fun. Yeah. Anyway. Let me know if you agree in the comments down below about, like, the Lion Guard. Because I haven't touched it since the show ended. I haven't looked even at season 1, season 2. Haven't listened to any of the songs. I've just completely let go of it, you know what I mean? It will always have a special place in my heart because when I was being bullied, that was the only thing keep me going. And sorry now. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, Joe, the episode, I think it was like Trouble with Galagos. And it was like, remember Bedelia, the leopard, right? He was getting bullied by, it wasn't Makucha? Mapangano, was it Mapangano? I think it was. I don't know, I haven't watched the show in ages. I think I'm right. And he goes like, kind of was like, what do you do if they call you names? What do you do if they do this? And I tried to put that into my life, because that, like, Ford really didn't know this, but he was helping me. He kept me going. He gave me some joy in the darkest year of my life. He kept me going, and I will forever be grateful to him for that, for this show, for all the joy that he gave me. And when I was on my own in the yard, that explains why I'm antisocial now. I literally don't go out with my friends because I spent like most of my childhood alone. Because in junior infants, nobody hung out with me. Seniors first, no one. Then came a second class where they all decided to bully me. And I was playing by myself. I had no one. I didn't talk to anybody. I didn't play with anybody. They didn't talk to me unless they had to work with me in class. That was it. And you know what I had? I had the Lion Guard. I remember on Yard, I would be like, there'd be 6 of us. I'd just be Kyan's friend, and we were running around the Pride Lands, helping animals and stuff, and just looking back on it, it was so fun to be able to play by myself and nobody wanted to do it with me, and I had the Lion Guard with me when I was doing it. It was, although it was a really sad time in my life, the Lion Guard was getting me through it. And all I have to say now to my bullies, you're losers. All of you. You're absolute losers. And if you don't know that, then what can you do? You're losers. I remember, I'm going off topic now a tiny bit, but it's still a stupid Lion Guard because I was being bullied and stuff. I'm going to actually go on to that for a second. I tried to use the stuff, but they would always push me back down. I would come in from yard crying a lot. Teachers did absolutely zero stuff about it. But I was able to come back home and put on the Lion Guard, and it was like I could escape reality and escape being bullied all the time. It was brilliant. I remember running into one girl that was very nice to me. She was the only, well, no, she wasn't. There were 2 others who were nice to me. I won't name her. But she just, like, she saw me walking my dog, and she runs up, she goes, Jenna, hi. And I go, oh, hi, how are you? And she goes, I'm grand, how are you? She goes, how are you getting on your new school? I go, I'm absolutely loving it. I have loads of friends, like, everybody's lovely. She goes, I'm so glad for you. She was genuine now. And she goes, I'm so happy for you. And she goes, let me tell you this, right? We came back after the Halloween midterm, right? It was Halloween after Halloween I moved. She goes, when we came back, I'm telling you, it was like all the light and laughter was gone out of the classroom. It was so quiet. There was no laughing. There was no light. It was so quiet and so, like, not school with you gone. And she goes, I can't believe they actually drove you to leave. Like, I think it was after you left they realised what they done. And they were like, how do we get rid of her? Like, how do we actually manage to do that? And she goes, I'm so sorry for everything they put you through. I really am, that they drove you to leave. Oh my God, she is a sweetheart. I haven't seen her now since around 4th class, 5th class, but she was an absolute sweetheart. I'm going to be completely honest with you now. And then I ran into one of my bullies, and they go, oh, and because I was walking my dog again, like, and they go, oh hi, and I go, hi, I'm in my own head, I'm like, leave right now. And she's just like, how are you getting on? I'm like, oh, I'm getting on grand, school is lovely, loads of friends, blah, blah. She had a look of disgust on her face. She goes, oh right, well, I'm glad things are going well for you. I have to go now. I was like, yeah, leave, yeah, don't come near me again, leave. I was very, very angry with her. But you know what? They may have ruined my life for a while, but I have something that you will never have. I, like, in a way, they just made me stronger, because people are always going to be like this. There's always going to be, you know, people who will bully you, people who will insult you, but they just they didn't take it away from me. They told me I shouldn't watch Langer, shouldn't be watching Disney Junior, shouldn't be watching all the shows that I was watching back then. But it didn't matter what they thought, it only mattered what I thought. And I was like, you know what? No. I'm not going to listen to them. I'm going to watch what I want to watch. They're not going to stop me. And I didn't let them stop me, and here we are. They're losers, like. Absolute losers. All of them, absolute losers. There are much more things that I want to say to you, but I'm not going to, because you're honestly all not worth my time. So I gave you enough time in this video as it is. You're not getting any more. Anyway, guys, I just want to thank you all so much if you stayed to the end, and thank you all for watching, and I appreciate every single one of you. And last message, never change who you are for somebody else. The right person will come along and they'll love who you are, so don't you dare change a thing about yourself. Anyway, guys, that's all for me, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.